If you have at least one of the following 3 problems, this video is for you.
You are often doing research where you end up with dozens of interesting websites and articles, but when it comes to saving and eventually sharing all of these links, the right tool is still missing.
We have some more research to do.
Your life feels so messy that you have trouble sleeping and you want to start organizing something.
I definitely need to organize my bookmarks.
Are your favorite websites, cat videos, hobby websites and work-related research all crammed into a single list where you can never find what you need?
Oh, brilliant book.
I said, no, what? I got my 3 kids and we bounced out. We ain't gonna be no
I had 2 out of those 3 problems that I've just mentioned, and because none of the solutions that I found online was what I was actually looking for, I started coding my own little tool. Just that I had this idea like 7 years ago, but I was a little busy. However, now let's go. So this is how it looks now. It was my first actual project with HTML and JavaScript, so I have learned a ton while creating this tool.
And I have to give a big shout out to ChatGPT senpai, who has always been there for me and my amateur questions during this entire learning process.
I will obviously provide the tool for free, but first, let's quit the talking and have a look at it and what it can do.
First of all, clicking on one of the links will open up a new tab with the web page that you have stored under that bookmark. This is basically the main purpose of the whole tool. There are also buttons which are a bit bigger and will lead you to a new page where more bookmarks can be stored. You can use the navigation bar in the top left corner to get back to a previous page. Under settings, you will find an export option which writes your entire database of bookmarks into a file which can then be imported again. This feature is especially useful for sharing your bookmark collection. After the import, you will see a new page appearing. You can use the arrows at the top of each container to change their order, or just use drag and drop for pages and links. And finally, creating a new container or new links is just as intuitive as it gets.
If you're now interested in trying out the tool, you can just follow the link in the video description. Click on User Version and you will see just a single HTML file. Download that file with a button on the top right corner and open it. You will see an empty bookmark manager page, which you can now start to use. About the limitations of this bookmark manager. You can use multiple of these .html files to build and organize multiple databases of bookmarks. The downside is that renaming the file or putting it into a different folder is not allowed. After creating a couple of links and containers, you're not allowed to change the name or location of that HTML file anymore. You can always use export and import to bypass that limitation. Also, once you reset your browser, your database will be gone. I'm using this tool myself, but I'll not take any legal responsibility if your bookmarks disappear. If you don't like these limitations or still miss some other feature, feel free to contribute to the source code on GitHub. If you can't code yet, feel free to learn it. If you can't wait to support me, leave a like, leave a subscription, leave whatever. Until then, ciao.